Hey, it's Ryan, and today I'm going to show you how to use the Tend search to answer some of your marketing questions. Let's take a look at a few basic examples.
One thing that people often want to know is what websites their contacts came from. So you could just simply type in the website, select the one that you want to see, and it shows you who came from that website and how many people came from that website. So in this case, Google, but they could also be Facebook or Twitter or any other site that sends you contacts. Another common use case is to look at what pages your contacts looked at. A good example is who looked at your pricing page. Just type in pricing and you'll see all the folks that looked at your pricing page. You can also do a partial search, which is helpful if you want to look at a section of your site. So let's say you wanted to know who looked at any of your blog posts. You just type in blog, which is in part of the URL of your site, and it'll show you anyone who looked at any of your blog posts. Another question the Tend search can answer is which ads do your contacts come from? In this case, we use a UTM campaign name. We have another video on UTM parameters if you want to learn more about that. But just type in the UTM campaign and we'll give you some suggestions. Just click on that and it'll show you all the folks that came from that UTM campaign. But let's say you want to narrow your search down to a certain group of people. Let's say leads or paying customers. To do that, you just create segments. You go over to the segment icon, click Create Segment, name your segment, then define the conditions that someone has to meet in order to become a customer. So typically this is a confirmation page or a page that someone enters their email address on. And then anytime someone hits that payment confirmation page, they'd automatically be added to the paid segment. And now you can limit your search to just that group of people by selecting the segment from the drop-down menu. Now, this is just showing only the people who are part of the paid segment. You can also use segments in combination with other searches. Let's say you wanted to see all the people who are part of the paid segment and came from Google. Just select paid from the drop-down menu on the right-hand side, then type in Google, and now you see all the people who are part of the paid segment and came from Google. And note the number is right here too, so you can tell how many people came over that period of time. Let's look at another example. Let's say you wanted to look at free trials who first came to your site through a blog post. Just select your trials, then type blog. This shows you how effective your blog is at driving this segment. Now let's say you wanted to know which of your trials are very interested in your site. Simply select the trials segment, then select session count, let's say greater than 5 times. And now you'll see all the people who belong to the trial segment and have been to your site more than 5 times.
And that's how you can use the Tend search. Now, if you have any questions, just shoot us an email.